Yo guys, I've got a spark which I'm going to use to ignite the fire for a brand new episode of the Skylanders Imaginators Soul Seekers series here on the channel, where Snuckles is going to be cut off by the might of the greatest button of all time, the skip button. Now that goes to show just how powerful the skip button truly is. It's the greatest button of the game for good reason, because it was able to skip over even the dialogue of the almighty powerful blobbers. So yes, as much as he is the greatest NPC of all time, all this unnecessary deep stew, it applies to everyone. We get it out of here as soon as possible. So now we're playing Creation Clash instead. You know, it's a huge step up from unnecessary deep stew. Not really. So let's start by taking, of course, Dr. Neocortex. And I am adjusting as I am commentating for volume going through my headset right now, because I need to be able to hear myself speak if I am to actually commentate with some sort of sense whatsoever. And the fact that this is making a huge lack of sense right now just puts emphasis on my need to actually hear myself thinking when I commentate. So that is why commentary kind of goes off the rails a little bit whenever my headset volume is too loud, or whenever I have to adjust it to what the volume of the game currently seems to be. So let's take Dr. Crankcase, because then Wolfgang cannot take us back. But now it seems as though my headset is at a much more manageable level, so yes, I can both hear myself speak, and I can think about what I say before I say it. Which, thinking about having said that out loud right now was something I probably didn't need to say, and yet here I am having said it anyways. Without further ado, I will see you back at the MAP. Okay, so back at the MAP, and I'm going to take us one step further, and before, obviously, going into the Golden Arcade, most creative level in the game in my opinion, we're first going to discover the Tech Sensei realm, and more importantly, hidden back here in the fog bank, we have ourselves a book. And we want to collect the books. After all, we collect the books and we get Imaginite chests as rewards for it all. But say, now without further ado, let's check out the Golden Arcade, see what this one, this level specifically has to offer. The last time we was here with a loading screen, I wound up cutting it out. But you know what? This is a Sensei Shrine, a Smasher Shrine at that, so we don't cut out Smasher Shrines, nuh-uh. Not only got awesome Skylander symbols all over him, and it seems as though one of the Skylander symbols looks an awful lot like Drobot's head. So let's skip over that unnecessary deep stew right there, and our light smasher silver portal, despite tech having popped up as per the norm, we must swap out to a sky to correspond to the current element of the area, cannot swap out again until the element of the area has changed once more. So what we're going to do here is, once this unnecessary deep stew is out of here, unfortunately Scurry seems to be even more powerful than Blobbers, which is saying an awful lot, because Blobbers is literally the god of Skylanders, it seems. You know, that's just, whenever he utilizes 1% of his power, he can rewrite the very foundation of reality. But what we're going to do here is we're going to swap out for Robo now that unnecessary deep stew is finally out of here, because yes, Scurry could do something which not even the Blobbers could do, and that is force his dialogue upon us. His unnecessary deep stew was completely unskippable. I could not push the best button video game, try as I might, it is not possible. No, not the bad bouncer. Anything but the bad bouncer. Okay, I'm totally doomed. This is probably like our first time playing Robo in a meaningful way, and yet here he is about to die. This is what the face of death looks like, and then this is the moment where I realised that he's not fully upgraded, or at least he's upgraded down a different pathway I'm accustomed to Robo, because this is not the same Robo that I originally bought for myself. This would be the Robo I bought for the giveaway, and then the giveaway Robo would have been my original one. It doesn't really matter though, because either way I wound up resetting him so that then the giveaway winner of the Robo got the experience of enjoying the character from scratch, regardless of whether it was the character I intentionally bought for the giveaway or whether it was my original figurine. Okay, let's kill it some more. Okay, I could do killing it a little bit better than this, please and thank you. Luckily for us, whenever we laser fire an enemy, they have that little red tinted ever, so our attacks deal extra damage against them. Rather convenient, that actually. Boom! And we're shaking for room much more. Ow, that was painful much. Yeah, Robo does not have a lot of health to boot, so we have to be very cautious with how we play as him, because a few hits to the face and he's as good as a Garner. It doesn't help when the game's frame rate just takes a massive dump on us right now. Like, how is a 2016 Skylanders game on the PlayStation 4 currently struggling to keep up with its FPS when it's not even running at 60 FPS right now? This game is not polished, to say the minimal. I could say more, I'm just not, which is why the release is being said. All the same. And now we got to shoot down Trick Happy. I've never been so excited to shoot down Trick Happy in my entire life, but his voice is annoying me, so he therefore deserves to be shot. May this be a lesson, a life lesson, you know. If you ever come across someone in the street who has a very annoying voice, just shoot him. That way you don't have to listen to the annoying voice anymore now, right? I mean, in America, that sounds perfectly legal to me. If it's not legal, then why are guns as accessible as they are in America, hey? You can't make guns as accessible as they are and then wonder why people go around shooting people, you know. School shootings in America would not be nearly as frequent and common if not for the fact that guns were so easily attainable. You can definitely see which side of the debate I fall on, but then again, maybe that's just because I live in the UK where stuff like that is not to worry about. You know, with our whole legality when it comes to guns and the fact that, you know, there is none. Unless you have an appropriate license in the UK, you're not getting them, which is going to make things a lot harder in the zombie apocalypse, to be fair. Like, in the zombie apocalypse, first thing I'm doing is I'm finding a way to America. And I don't care if I have to swim there. At least there I can find a weapon. And again, anything could be a weapon. I mean, John Wick made a weapon out of a pencil, so maybe I don't even need a gun. Maybe I could just survive an entire zombie apocalypse with a pencil. That was pretty brilliant, wasn't it, Sal? I really need to move along the conversation from controversial gun-based topics. You know, that does not sound like a topic for a Skylanders video, especially when I have a robot archer in a Robin Hood outfit. Like a bow and arrow with drill heads is pretty different from a gun theming, even though certain Skylanders do have guns, like Trick Happy himself from earlier, with the annoying voice that instigated this entire conversation to begin with. So if anything, we should blame Trick Happy for everything controversial said in this episode so far. This might be the controversial episode, but it's not my fault, guys. Okay, it's all Trigger Happy's doing. He instigated this conversation. It is him we should blame for tackling this topic. It has nothing to do with me whatsoever. I had no control over the matter. Trigger Happy is just that much a liability. So, what are they going to play next? For Hoodsicle would have been a much better move, but the universe said no. So instead, we're going to go ahead and take Chain Reaction. Boom, baby, that's what we're talking about. And they're still refusing to play Hoodsicle. They left it for the very end, and that's ultimately what doomed him. Like, this guy, he plays Creation Clash, but he is no Creation Clasher. I am pretty good at Creation Clash as well, thank you for noticing. So let's shoot ourselves right up over there, and shoot ourselves over here. I have no idea what the hell that commentary was, but we're just going to stick with it. Yeah! So we have 21 finger revolves to collect, and we're just going to stick with finger revolves because they're descriptive enough as it is. I really wish that there was an invisible wall that we could break through right there and just skip half of this level. That would be glorious, but that, my friends, is, as they say, it's asking for too much. Well, it's not asking for too much. On the other hand, is another piece of that Musketeer set. That's pretty neat. Anyway, we're also going to complete this Egg Rescue arcade minigame. Once Sal learns to shut up, that is. So let's tackle that and earn ourselves yet another Imaginator chest. For us to obviously open up at the end of a nightmare run of a game. And not only am I going to have like Imaginator chest from a vault to open up at the end of a nightmare run, but I've also gone on ahead and bought some more like Imaginator chests for physical pieces. I was missing for bronze and a silver chest, so I bought on eBay a bronze, a silver, and then I bought a set with all three of them, so we'll have a few extras to go through as well, for the sake of really speeding through this Imaginator collection system. Yeah, that it is. I mean, they do call it the noob testing, it is designed for noobs, and whilst, and because I'm not a noob, I find it a little too easy, indeed I do. That's done. It's 12 ducks hunted like that. Unfortunately, we're not playing as two characters right now, so it's not really much of a duo, so we're not a duck hunting duo, we're just Duck Hunt. Which, to be fair, is the name of the original NES game. I'm obviously talking about Duck Hunt on the NES, and then they somehow made an entire character and a moveset out of it for Super Smash Bros. They became the Duck Hunt duo, which apparently could work just fine on the 3DS, but for Ice Climbers were a no-go. The Ice Climbers were too complicated. They ran the 3DS to a point where the hardware could no longer handle it. Okay, let's pop up here. Luckily for us, the Switch can handle 8-player Ice Climbers just fine, so Ice Climbers were able to return in Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. As a matter of fact, everyone was able to return for Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. That was a big piece of the marketing after all. So we're going to just laser thin air, I suppose. I mean, for thin air, had to come in for look at me funny. And that, my friends, is a whole boatload of treasure. But yes, why did I buy so many Imaginite chests when I have all of the Imaginite chests already, with the exception of the silver and bronze ones? Well, now I have a silver and bronze chests to add to my collection for physical toys, that is. And we bought the extra ones, like I said earlier, just to make this whole collecting Imaginite process a little bit quicker. Make it a little less grindy, because at the end of the day, like, I want to end off this series at some point in the near future, and continuing to grind out Imaginite chests is going to make that not as soon as I would like. So for more chests we have to open, and for more quickly we can gather Imaginite, for better. Plus, it's not exactly like I broke the bank buying these chests. It only cost me, and this was with free shipping as well, it cost me £4 for all 5 chests. So yes, I think the time that I'll save doing it is definitely worth the price of admission. So let's go on ahead and grab these final few Imaginite chunks, because this is going to give us yet another Imaginite chest. Don't mind if we do, my friends. Do not mind if we do. Welcome to Pushy Plaza, me indeed. I'm feeling much welcome now. Usually we would switch out for the light element here as soon as ASAP, but we have a bazooka shrine to deal with. So let's swap out first and foremost for Hardboard Flail, because we've seen him in the series already. So I'm a heck not get to see a little bit more of him now, right, with his awesome Easter colours. But in the cutscene, on the other hand, we're about to be very, very disappointed. That doesn't look very Easterified to me. The game should be ashamed of itself. Oh, I'm glad he seems so happy. Anyway, we're going to take him off a portal instantly. He is now disappointed me and my day is ruined. And what we're going to replace him with is Chompy Mage's variant. The far more common Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. At least with Chompy Mage having a variant, then people get to experience the character. Because if you can't afford the green Chompy Mage, like most people, you can at least more likely afford the Christmas variation and get to experience this character in some capacity. And speaking of this character and experiencing him, let's press the R1 button. Oh my god, will you look at that? I have green Chompy Mage. I mean, I do actually have green Chompy Mage, but even without having green Chompy Mage, I have green Chompy Mage. Because green Chompy Mage is here in the cutscene, despite playing as Jingle Bell Chompy Mage. So everyone who has Jingle Bell Chompy Mage and Jingle Bell Chompy Mage alone, they can at least, you know, experience a small little taster of the green variant via that cutscene. But without further ado, we talked about Light Imaginators earlier, so let's get that placed in the portal. We certainly did cut it close with the Doomlander before, so I'm hoping that the Doomlander fight goes a little bit better this time around, especially given that this particular Doomlander is a lot tougher than the last one. So let's play Creation Clash. You know, this is going to be a nice little resting break before the insanity of the Doomlander. So we're going to use Boom Bloom on the ninja spot here before I lose access to it. I don't care that it didn't even take any stones in the process. This was worth it. Now let's go ahead and take Crash Bandicoot, because they cannot, actually they can take my Ember back, I take it back, they can take it back, I repeat, they have Wildstorm for this. Screw you, Wildstorm! So what we can do now is we can actually, well, we can use either of these stones to take Buckshot and not need to worry about having been taken back afterwards, because Graveclobber and Aurora don't have the blades to do so. This is a moment where I realise that I still win. Boom, take that, because I can math, and I know for a fact that 5 is a bigger number than 4, and when the aim of the game is to have the bigger winning number, and that means I am indeed successful. We take those. Yeah, we're going to give this guy some privacy right here. There are some things in life that are just not meant to be seen by the human eyes, and loose cannon getting out of a suit, that is one of them. Okay, so we're getting lost. We're getting lost very, very quickly. Let's take this fella out. Wow. We just charged so far forward that we couldn't even finish suckaging that guy in. Oh, but I do like the light element buff right now. That's pretty sweet. Don't you dare try to hit me. He tried to hit me. So uncalled for. Okay, we finish him off just like that, and then we're going to push this fella into place. I'm really hoping I don't lose out to the Smasher Doomlander right now, playing as the Light Smasher, because if we don't, then that means we have a Light Smasher for the light sequence in Abandoned Amusement Park, and trust me, I am gonna need him. So let's see what we got. Well, triple thumbs up, obviously. You can expect nothing less from the might of my Light Smasher over here. So that's finally been opened up, and here in Nightmare Mode we get an increased buff to the experience we earn. So who knows, the Super XP orb over here might actually be enough to level us up. It was indeed. That is what we love to see. And we have another Super XP orb coming up again later, so who knows, maybe this small increases in health might be the difference between victory and defeat over here. So let's push these fellas into place, and you know what? I don't think the time it takes to complete the vault is even worth the treasure we get from it, so I'm not going to bother. Like, usually I love treasure, but this guy is so maxed out already, and he has most of the upgrades that he's going to even need to beat the Smash Doomlander, that, in other words, taking it upon ourselves to complete that puzzle is not worth the time it takes. And I even have my soldier ability already. I forgot that I had this, to be honest. And we can jump out of it. Well, that's going to be broken for the Smash Doomlander boss fight in 2D, where we also have fire spell punks, which are probably, if anything is going to be the end of me, it will be them. We hate the fire spell punks, especially in 2D. Okay, so let's jump on the button, so that I never could have figured out about that very useful hint right there. Wow. We owe the completion of this game to that hint right there, because if not for the hint, we would have been soft locked, because we never would have figured that out. I just don't have the brain cell capacity to figure out that there's a big button on the floor that I need to jump on. Now, the game just doesn't have enough indication about that, so it's a good thing that it clarified itself by the hint, rather than just letting players figure it out for themselves. You know, why do that when instead you can hold the player's hand like a child? It's almost like this is a child's game. What? We don't care, it's a child's game though. We're going to play it anyway, and we're going to have fun, and we're going to deal with it with mighty tough work. Oh yeah, that's great, Sal, that's great. Let's beat some enemies up first here in the challenge pit, where senseis are stronger here, but we don't much care, because we're going to remain in our Light Smasher until the Smash Doomlander fight pops up, and then we're going to beat it, hopefully successfully, and a level of success is measured by the lack of defeats along the way. So yes, hopefully that is what shall occur, and then we can swap out for a sensei, so that then we can deal with the battle gong afterwards. Ow. Well, that was painful much. These guys have all just got to go. Boom! Now we've got to be careful not to take too much damage here, because if we take too much damage before the Doomlander boss fight, then we're just putting ourselves at a disadvantage just for the sake of it. Let's not do that. That doesn't sound like a good plan on my behalf. I don't like that plan. I don't like the fact that I'm already down to half health. I am setting myself up for failure over here. Oh, but there's some popcorn. I could really go with some popcorn. Oh, but I'd rather not. In fact, I can't right now because you can't see it, but my eyes are shut. So watching it, I am not. You just have to trust me on that. With the lack of a face cam. But it's very difficult to put a face cam when the UI is already pretty messy as it is. So no need blocking more of the screen when we already have the graphic in the top right corner blocking most of the screen. You can't even see the health bar of the Doomlander when that graphic's in the top right hand corner over there. Okay, let's smash them some more. That's what we're talking about. Oh, I do like this Imaginator buff right now. Okay, how about we fool them to come in over here a bit more, so that then we don't need to worry about that middle platform constantly being in our way. Yeah, this is so much better. It's not even funny. Watch out for the hit. Yes. There we go. Okay, watch out for the hit again, which is what we do. We do that quite well, in fact. Okay, let's watch out for the hit. That goes way too far. But I have knocked off a part, so congratulations on noticing there, Arion. I'm so proud of him for noticing that. It's not quite the easiest thing to notice that. And again, without the game very explicitly stating that, how on earth was I supposed to figure that out with my lack of brain cells? I'd be just so screwed. I'd be soft locked here, not being able to figure it out with my absolute stupidity. I'm so glad that the game is smarter than I am. Is able to tell me what to do with no room of independence for me whatsoever, because the game is too busy holding my hand for that shit. Boom! Let's shake it for room, and trust me, a smasher is very good at shaking the room. They pound the ground once and everything around just quakes. Okay, so we're down to the final phase. We haven't even been hit by the Smash Doomlander yet, but given that Fire Swellbuck's about to start firing at us in 2D, that is likely about to change. No, don't laugh at me. That's rude. I almost... Well, I did say Alden because I thought I got hit. I thought that 400 damage was from the Fireball. Luckily not. And if these Fireballs are to deal 400 damage, then I better avoid them at all costs. Die frickin'. Oh, yay. They're actually dead. They're usually very hard to kill. Much harder than that, in fact. Oh, boy. I'm glitched. I'm very much glitched. Luckily for me, I somehow avoided everything here, so we take those. Boom. Shake the room, because he's dead. And we're going to level up, so all of the damage you just took has instantly been nullified. 47. That's quite high, in case you couldn't quite tell. Yes, a very high level to be at indeed. Let's open up this chest and find out what we got. These Imaginators are just unkillable on live mode. It's fucking brilliant. Firebird is for a Firebird armor set. That's neat. And I love the fact that we had a much more troublesome time with the Ninja Doomlander than we did for Smasher Doomlander. Since when in what universe is the Ninja Doomlander that much harder? And yet here I am. I suppose it's just when my very unique talent came into fruition. I have this very annoying talent of making things look a lot harder than they actually are. Which it would appear as though that's exactly what I did for the Ninja Doomlander. I made it look a lot harder than it actually is. But as for the Battle Gong, we can switch out to whatever sensei we please, because there is no current element of the area looking out our capabilities here. So what we're going to do is, for the very first time, we're going to place Kaos onto the portal of power. Oh, I'm beholden! Here we go. This is very exciting. I'm excited, in case you could tell so from excitement in my voice. Oh, well, it's very hard to notice, but now that Kaos has came and stated himself, I now realise exactly who it is. Thank you, Kaos, for being very explicit. Once again, I never could have figured that out without you stating it. So, here we are. Let's destroy this Battle Gong with the might of Kaos himself. It's about damn time we got to this point where Kaos did something useful. Those guys are being very annoying right now. They just keep trying to bump me into enemy attacks, and it's actually working, which is the worst bit of it all. Yeah, the problem with Kaos here is that he's not very maneuverable, so every single one of his attacks he has to like be still for, so it's quite annoying actually. Okay, let's try not to kill Kaos during his debut. Especially for something like a Battle Gong, which is completely like unnecessary in the first place. Doomlanders! Okay, this has now made it a whole lot easier because I don't have annoying little pushing dudes pushing me into every single fucking attack every 24/7. Yes, take Doomlanders to the face. Now I'm instantly going to take down that pushy fella because it appears as though whilst they don't deal damage to me, the fact that they keep pushing me into the heavy bad bouncer attacks is what makes them be true threat to this Battle Gong, obviously. Boom! Take head to the face. Giant floating head. As I realise now that I have no more capacities to be hit, because one more hit will spell out my defeat, and that's not what we want. Not at all. Not even for Kaos. Boom! Let's take him out. Okay, here we go. I love the fact that Kaos is able to like take advantage of every battle class. It's something very unique for his playstyle. So yes, whilst he isn't the most maneuverable character and this moveset doesn't flow as nicely as perhaps other senseis, he's just got a really nice and well thought out moveset, which is why I'm glad to finally be taking advantage of said moveset. Get out of the way of that first. And finish him off just like that. Kaos completed with Battle Gong. Successfully. I had no doubt in my mind, not even for a second, despite how many hits we took him in there. We would not be alive right now if not for that pizza. In fact, no, we would be. We'd just be down to 8 health. So we definitely cut it close, but in the end, close doesn't quite count now, does it? You know, it doesn't matter if we survive these Battle Gongs with 100 health or 1 health. Surviving is still surviving, all of the same as we've established already. So we now officially popped all the way up here. We're going to let this experience all go to waste. Because what else do we do with like 90% of these experience orbs besides wasting them now, alright? Now it's pretty much the main trait of the series.
All you have to do is grind along the
Yeah, it was kind of hard to break into a vault without breaking the locks beforehand, Sal. This is all very self-explanatory, which once again, me and my feeble-minded brain never would have been able to figure out without the explicit exposition of Sal himself, which was completely unskippable, by the way. That's the most deepest insult of them all, just really rubbing salt into the wound here by making these unskippable and, you know, really insulting my intelligence by explicitly stating what is in fact incredibly fucking obvious. Yes, whilst the game might be for kids, the commentary is not. That is why we swear. We swear it a lot. Because for kids who grew up with this game, well, this game is almost 10 years old. You play this game when you were 10, you're gonna be turning 20 soon. You're not a kid anymore. I don't think hearing naughty little F words are really gonna screw you up all that much. And if you're 10 years old watching this video, newsflash for you, if this franchise is older than you are. Which is pretty cool, actually. It is nice to get a fresh perspective from people like entering and playing these games for the first time. It's just nice to see how well they hold up, so to say. Oh, we're gonna catch up with him, alright. Give him the old 1-2. I said it. So, we got one singular objective, which is fine. The only objective that matters anyway is no lives lost, which is in fact what we got successfully. And what do you know? There's a guy on the screen whom currently I have in the portal. This is epic. It's like Chaosception right now. So there's a Doomlander that we did not even need. I'm going to run over here quickly because we are going to start Dragon Temple for this episode and not necessarily finish it. Okay, after that cut right there, seeing that we have wandered into the life section of the level, what we're going to do here is place onto the portal Jungle Bell's Chomper Mage. After all, we got to see his cutscene earlier when accessing the Bazooka Shrine, so we might as well get to see a little bit more of him whilst we're here. We're not quite at level 20 with this version of the character, but you know what? It's still the same busted character, so we should be fine. Emphasis on should. Hopefully I don't die, because then I no longer get to flex my ownage of the green Chomper Mage figure, and that's something I very much like having the ability to do, so I'd like to keep that ability. Boom. Luckily for us, I have instant knockback, and instant knockback is pretty busted in this game. Wow, these Chompies seem powerful. Obviously, this Jungle Bell's Chomper Mage is down the ultimate path compared to his green clothed brethren. So let's take out some more sheepish fools. Yeah, I definitely prefer Chompies over sheep tenfold. Can't even tell the difference between the enemy Chompies and my Chompies, though. This is getting very confusing very quickly. Yeah, let's take out some more fools whilst we're at it. Sweet! I think we did just get hit right there, but we shielded it because we are just way too busted for these fools to possibly comprehend. Boom, boom. Take down the room some more. Boom. Yes, they're out of here, but now here come my least favourite enemies of the game. And I was really saying a lot because I have an awful lot of least favourite enemies in this game. And I mean a lot. But these guys are definitely up there. Oh great, and now they're being protected by all the other sheep. Freaking sheep mages. I wish they'd just all go and commit Sudoku already. As I said earlier, dead sheep is my favourite kind of sheep. Okay, let's take him out some more. Man, I am so glad that these sheep mages seem to be inoperable of aiming. You know, if their lack of aiming skills is really coming in handy for me right now. Okay, cool, they're dead on last. Always take out the sheep mages first. That's the key piece of advice I'll be giving you. Though, based on how this combat is going, maybe my advice isn't the best thing to be following. I mean, Chomper Mage might die here, and that'd be awful. Okay, let's take him out some more. Ow. Or I could alternatively just get hit by standing there and attempting to do nothing, which is obviously, you know, not a good attempt right here. Oh, but they are all dead, which is great. But I've not leveled up yet, which is annoying. I really wish I did, because that would be very satisfying, and it would be perfect timing for it too. Okay, skip over that unnecessary leap through right there, and let's not get hit by the big guy. Getting hit by the big guy would definitely kill me. Like, there are some things in this game that might kill me. There are some things in this game that will definitely kill me. That barbarian is one of the things that will definitely, most definitely do the trick. So yes, avoiding him like the plague sounds like a good plan to me. I like that plan. Watch out for the big ass sword swing again. Okay, here he goes again. Luckily for me, my Chompies are a little bit too busted, but it's still not enough experience for me to level up. What do I have to do, game, to earn that level up? They're having me bend over backwards for them just to get up to level 19, which isn't even the max, like seriously. So we have two pathways we can take here, either fire or ice. Now I'm pretty fired up over here, you know, and that is my personality too. So given that I match that much of the fire zone, what we're going to do is we're going to go with fire. Yes, I very much see the fire on the door. It's kind of hard to miss there, Spyro. Yeah, so we've already seen that one coming. The door of ice leads to the pathway to ice. So let's take Chompy Mage off a portal where now fire is stronger here. So we're going to be replacing him with his fellow bazooka character, Hardboard Flarewolf. In fact, they have two things in common. Not only are they both bazooka characters, but they're both variants as well, which is pretty neat. Oh, I can't quite make that jump. Oh, but luckily the game was just going to go on ahead and make it for me. Thank you, video game. Very satisfying. I am satisfied. Boom! Is that going to knock him off the edge? Yes, yes it is. I'm also very satisfied by that. If only I had an attack that could pull him in rather than knock him back, because then I could just pull him in to the void. I have no idea how to make that jump. But, you know, whatever the game says goes, I suppose. I don't have much choice in that right now. Okay, this time let's make the jump successfully. And then that guy we're just not even going to bother dealing with. So now that we're out of the door, we're going to conclude the episode here. So without further ado, let's roll that outro. I cannot, in good conscience, end off this video without first thanking all of my incredible channel members whose continued support help make these videos possible. Without them, these videos would be near impossible to make, so from the bottom of my heart, I truly appreciate every last one of them. If you enjoyed this video and would like to see more, there are plenty of options on screen now to explore, and please consider subscribing to keep up to date with all my content. On that note, this video is coming to an end, so thank you so much as always for watching. Until the next video arises, peace!